Welcome to Crypto Bites, the podcast where we find the spiciest FTX memes and bring them to you, the viewer. I'm your host, Rick.
And this is Rob. Thank you for tuning in once again.
Thank you.
I mean, there's a lot that happened over this past week. And if you've been living under a rock, well, we're not going to reiterate everything word for word, play by play, but we will go over it with memes.
That's right. In today's 2022 hip Gen Z fashion, right? Everything done through the story of memes, right?
Right.
You
but
know,
before we start, right? If you're interested in $10 of free Bitcoin, you can go to the link below, swanbitcoin.com/AGC. All you have to do is sign up, start stacking, and get $10 of free Bitcoin. It is the best platform to cost average into Bitcoin. And the best part, withdrawals are free. Take your coins into self-custody. We always recommend some sort of signing device or hardware wallet.
yes.
Never keep them on the exchange. Speaking of taking your coins off of the exchange, we are also a Cardano stake pool operator. So if you're one of the many people that are keeping their ADA on Binance, take it off. Put it into a Cardano wallet like Eternal or Nami or Flint, and delegate your ADA to AGC.
Low saturation, which means you get higher rewards. That's ticker AGC.
All right, so let's get into the memes.
Bro, this FTX thing though, like we called it last time. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, if you watched the last show, but we straight called this crash first and foremost.
It was brewing. So there was an article released by CoinDesk. Caesar responded to it, and it started a cascading of events that eventually led to FTX filing for bankruptcy. And the whistleblowers have come out. So there's this Twitter space basically all weekend long. Kim.com, Elon popped in, Charles Hoskinson, a lot of prominent players within the crypto space popped in. But most importantly, again, the whistleblowers basically saying what they saw from the inside. A lot of shady stuff. Not gonna lie.
What we got, Rob? What do we got?
I don't know. Let's bring up the first meme and let's find out. What do we got?
That's a good one.
Okay, so something that was revealed from this debacle was a lot of donations that were going through Ukraine wound up on FTX. And FTX also just so happened, or Sam Bankman-Fried, is the second biggest donor to the Democratic Party behind George Soros.
You don't say.
Another thing that was also revealed, his mom is a big contributor to the Democratic Congressional Committee, which basically fundraises for Democratic candidates. Yeah. Taxpayer dollars going to Ukraine, winding up in FTX, getting sent back to the U.S. Some memes are just...
Sounds a bit shady to me.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit shady to me. Not to say that Democrats would do something like that.
Okay, look at this. We got FTX holding up FTT. That's basically what they did.
Right.
FTX and Alameda Research are basically one company. FTX bought, or was it Alameda Research bought FTT, propped up the price at $22. CZ, he apparently had some inside knowledge of what was going on, tried to confront SBF with this information, and SBF left him on hold. It didn't work well for SBF in the end, as Binance eventually sunk FTX with one tweet.
That was a good one.
All right, so we have a Squid Game meme here. Why are you here? I thought you were financially stable. A lot of people thought Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX and Alameda Finance were financially stable. It turns out they were dead broke and were printing money out of nothing, basically issuing IOUs, funny money. It was just numbers on the screen if you had money on FTX or even invested in Alameda Research.
Candidly, I think most people would say that's what crypto is. It's just numbers on a screen. But, I digress.
Oh yeah, Don Quote does. Okay, so we got the next one. Okay. My wife after death. Granny, I miss you. I missed you too. Me after death, if I had any money on FTX, where the F is Sam Bateman-Fried? Going through hell, because that's most likely where he would end up.
Amen.
Fighting demons just to get revenge.
I can't crack my joke. Let's continue.
Essentially, if you lost money on Sam Bateman or on FTX, I'm sure you feel this way.
Yes.
So always take your funds off of the exchange, right? There's nothing wrong with.
Can't stress this enough. Like, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Take all of your crypto off the exchange. Any crypto you got. Think of it this way: a lot of these exchanges are about to go under. You know, I'm no psychic or anything, but as the price of crypto is going to drop, these companies are going to start going into the red, and they're not going to be operating anymore. Which means that not your keys, not your coin. If you don't have it in your own personal wallet, you don't own it. You could be a millionaire on your phone screen, but an absolute fool if that company goes under the next day or today. We'll see.
So, for example, SBF through, I think, FTX basically created a bailout fund for BlockFi, Voyager, Celsius. There were some talks that they were going to bail them out. I think there were some loans that Voyager gave over to FTX, and FTX gave them worthless FTT tokens. But it turns out, if you still kept your funds on, let's say, BlockFi, as of earlier today, you are now unable to withdraw your money.
And I believe they said it in these words: "It's well within the terms and service of what you've signed." So just
read the fine print. Yeah, if they go bankrupt, you're an unsecured creditor.
What is the human centipede? I think Trey Parker and Matt Stone hit the nail on the head on that episode.
All right, next meme. FTX breakdown meme entry. Okay, bot sold an AVAX this morning. Yeah, happy you don't hold FTX, but you're watching the crypto market tank. And when the news broke that FTX was bankrupt, the whole crypto market basically took a red candle, a massive one of that. I mean, we saw Bitcoin dip into the 15Ks for a little bit, Sol dip down to 14.
Yep.
I mean, it was a bloodbath overall. Even though you're happy you're not holding funds on crypto, on FTX, it still doesn't feel good when you see your portfolio in the red. But if you have a long-term outlook and you haven't over-leveraged yourself, then you're sitting pretty good right now, and you're kind of hoping it would go down a bit lower so you can back up your truck.
Right. Exactly. You see this as an opportunity, like the rest of us geniuses out here, seeing it as an opportunity.
Glass half empty or half full? Depends on where you
just
got
see the water's cold. It's all right.
All right, next meme. Oh, this one's a good one.
This is my favorite.
Sam trying to live a normal life, not give customers money to Caroline. Oh boy, there's a lot to unpack here. Okay, so Caroline was apparently the chief risk officer. Has never been in the financial world. Has never been in the financial world until she became the CFO or chief credit risk officer at FTX. Also, apparently, what insiders have said is that Sam Bateman-Fried would have orgies in the office. I don't know if Caroline was involved, but that's what people have been saying. And
there's some big allegations.
Right?
Accusations.
Yeah. Also, some insiders have also said too that on staff was a registered psychiatrist that was legally licensed to give out prescribed medication, and a lot of amphetamines were given out. I mean,
legal coke.
There's
basically legal speed.
There's like weaponized autism, which a lot of people thought Sam Bateman-Fried was, and there's also giving out legal cocaine to your staff to work endless shifts. It was pretty crazy at the FTX office in the Bahamas.
Feeling a bit of I think jealousy is the word I'm looking for. I don't know.
Jealousy is not the word, man. Anyways, let's move on before we get into trouble.
Before YouTube finally bans us, this will be the thing that bans us. Not all the ish we talked on China. SBF.
Right, so Elon, the meme meister himself, is getting in on some of this action. Basically comparing SBF to Elizabeth Holmes. Both happened to come out of Stanford, mind you. Both also lied to investors that they had a working product, which they never had. There's a lot of shady stuff that comes out of Stanford if you haven't noticed.
Yeah. What was that statistic you were running by me earlier?
A lot of people, I don't know if it was this one, a lot of people that get into policy making come out of Stanford. Even the CIA, right? Stanford is kind of a breeding ground for that. A lot of all of the Supreme Court justices have come out of Harvard. So, yeah, if you want to get up in government, it depends on what school you want to go to. Maybe you get tapped on the shoulder to, come up. Anyways, next meme before we again get into trouble. This one's probably one of my favorite ones right here. When your friend starts driving 150 miles and says, "I had all my funds on FTX, bro." I'd be holding on to the what is it called? The oh shit bar.
No, I'd be trying to tuck and roll, homie. This guy's trying to kill himself.
It gets better. Just slow down, pull over, we'll talk about it. Is what I would say. Yeah, but I do agree with the look on the little kid's face though. Next meme. The classic Grim Reaper meme. I don't know what it says up there. I'm sure we can hit the translate button, but essentially that was Luna, 3 Arrows Capital, Alameda Research, FTX, and now Crypto.com. So last night, Crow started to tank hard. There was some concern that more centralized exchanges were over leveraged themselves. A lot of insiders started talking about Crypto.com. And then when that signal started to get out there, CZ stepped in and said he was gonna create a crypto recovery fund for solid projects that are having liquidity issues. This sent the price of crypto skyrocketing for a little bit, right? You can see the bump in the chart. So Crypto.com, they were on the rocks. It was looking kind of shaky for them until CZ stepped in. So I don't think the Grim Reaper is quite there knocking on the door, but he has it in his sights. So again, take your coins off of the exchanges.
Please, I don't want to hear you coming and saying, "Yo, Rick, I just got all taken. My rug got pulled." Well, what happened, buddy? I have my coins on the exchange. Well, you should have taken off Coinbase.
There's a reason why you're getting really crazy returns on some of these exchanges, because they're using your crypto assets in the crypto casino to try to give you those big returns. And
you know what? They might be winning their games, but all of a sudden, the billion of whatever crypto they're holding is now worth less than a penny.
Right, and you're now an unregistered creditor or something in their bankruptcy case.
Exactly.
All right. Sorry. Next meme.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was really
good. When she asks you to send a dick pic.
I'm just gonna send her the old SBF. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Probably one of the biggest dicks right now. Not only is he a liar, but he thought he was doing good by lying to people. Maximum altruism is going to be a phrase that you're going to be hearing surrounding FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried. That's right.
Interesting.
Kind of like a Machiavelli sort of philosophy of the ends justify the means. Maximum good. Even if you have to make people lose their money, at least you're doing good. And that makes him a dick.
Yeah. This one's my personal favorite.
Last meme we got here, aside from the going 150 miles, this is my second runner-up right here. And I can't wait for this movie to come out. I think there was another meme showing who's the guy from the...
Hey, let's be real here. The Netflix documentary, because the camera people are already filming this.
There's going to be several documentaries out there. Oh, apparently, this is a funny one. SBF, he filmed a masterclass on how to trade crypto. It was already in the can, ready to come out. That's right. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be premiering that.
Oh, they might, but you know, it'll be sold on like pay-per-view or something.
The liar. But yeah, I mean, here's all the players right here. We got Do Kwon, SBF, CZ, and Michael Saylor, who keeps doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on Bitcoin. I mean, he has the money and the physical assets to do so, but probably isn't a good time. But if you do want to average into Bitcoin, you can go to the link below, swanbitcoin.com/AGC. It's the best platform to dollar cost average into Bitcoin. And
amen to that, brother.
Free withdrawals. That's right. Once your funds clear, once you're able to withdraw those Bitcoins, do so. They actually encourage you to do so. In fact,
yep. And they have an auto withdrawal feature. You know, it'll do it for you automatically. But you know, your boy goes in every Friday.
All the good platforms, centralized exchanges will tell you to withdraw your funds. Kraken was telling people over the weekend, withdraw your crypto from exchanges. Put a little bit on there if you want to trade or something, or maybe you want to buy crypto. But once the funds clear, take them off the platform.
That's right.
You're giving yourself more risk than you actually need in some of these projects. Wow.
Couldn't agree more, man.
What a crazy set of memes. I mean, I laughed my ass off when I was going through these earlier and throughout the weekend. When life gives you lemons, turn them into lemonades. Make those memes. It gets you through life.
It's insane. The crazy roller coaster ride that happened, you know, just starting last week and going through the weekend, and now here we are. And this is just the tip of the proverbial iceberg, because let's be honest here. This is now starting a chain reaction that's going to do to crypto what that iceberg did to the Titanic, and probably sink all of this. So I'm gonna basically end this with the get your coins off the exchanges, because no exchange is immune to what's about to happen to the crypto market, right? If Bitcoin drops below a certain value, I'm gonna say below 10K, I'm pretty sure a lot of these exchanges are no longer profitable. And in that point, time to shut down shop. Let's be real. We've seen it happen. Remember Mt. Gox?
There's a bunch of. Remember Celsius?
Remember Celsius? You remember Celsius?
Yeah,
I remember Celsius.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me at @HeroesCrypto. A retweet. I go into spaces. If you see me in a space, come join, say hi. Thank you to your producer Keys, pushing all the buttons and making the magic happen. You can follow him at NFTs with Keys. Also, if we haven't stressed this enough, take your coins off of the exchanges. If you have any ADA on the exchanges, put it into a wallet and delegate it to AGC. We are a predominant stablecoin operator. We have every single block that we were assigned, we have minted. All right, let's just put it that way. And with that, that's your Crypto Bite.